Welcome to Donington. This is Group 2 of the GT3. This is first of the double header today. We have first Group 2 and then at 1:30 US Central we're going to do Group 1. So let's start with the standings today. Mappe Kansund, Hugo Caballero, Thomas Reiner, Dimitri Statis and Jeremy. The top 5 there, you see the points are pretty close. We have 2 races left after this. It's going to be Bathurst and then it's going to be Laguna Seca. Interesting enough, last race, Valencia, we didn't have any of these top 5s. As you see, they didn't really perform at all. We had new winners. We had Mr. Neil Leader took the P1. And then we had Andy Driscoll, P2. And then we had Aaron Shannon in P3. Really interesting. And then also P4, we had Marcus Miller. And who did P5? Who had P5? I'm browsing. Randy Zimmer, P5. So all these guys that I just mentioned just did fantastic at Valencia. So let's see what they can do in this race. It's going to be really interesting. Donington is not an easy track by any stretch of imagination. So anything can happen, and it probably will. And I think the cars are rolling now. So I'm going to set that up and get over to the track. Here we are. Something here, so I get control. Tab. My mouse is a little bit weird today for some reason. He's kind of living his own life. So anyone joining, welcome. We are streaming on both YouTube and we are streaming on Twitch. We have 24 cars on track today. So really good good showing today. I want to highlight this awesome livery. Here's another masterpiece from Nikos. So it's the Spitfire livery on this McLaren Evo. It's just a gorgeous livery. We have a 15-minute qualifying, and then we have a 50-minute, 50-minute race. And pit stop is only fuel that's mandatory, so you have an option not to change your tires. I'm not sure anyone will not change tires because I think this track kind of eats your tires. We'll see what kind of strategies we're gonna see here. So if you're on the stream, let me know if you can. Everything looks okay and sounds okay. Super happy to see all the flags are populated today on all the drivers, so that's awesome. People took action, made that happen. So we'll see what type of lap times we're gonna see here. Maybe we see a high 27, I don't know. My best on this track is 128.2, I believe it was. So that's not super fast. I think Alien Territory is 23 or something like that. But we'll see. All right, here's Shannon. His livery, I learned that his color choices here, that's about the CYMK, kind of the colors that are used for printing. So cyan, yellow, and blue and black. I think that's how you say it. So that's what that livery is about. So now I see 24 cars on track. Go Driscoll. We have fans. We have Driscoll fans in. That's awesome. So there's Mr. Andy Driscoll. Did really well at Valencia, placed P2. strong showing in the Ferrari. See what he can do today. The first fastest lap right now is Hugo Caballero. Hugo Caballero, P2 in the championship. Driscoll just took the fastest lap right now. Hey, Stefan Chile. What's up? Kamson from Sweden is currently in P2, provisional P2. So Driscoll is putting down a 1:27.9. So there we go. That is the bar. And Driscoll have really warmed up. I'm browsing down where Driscoll sits right now. So yeah, Andy, he did P2 like I mentioned, and P1 the race before that. So he's really warming up to be a really contender in here in the Group 2 championship. He didn't place really well in the first 2 races, so he has a little bit to go. He won't be able to reach the top really, but he's certainly gonna make an impact here if he's kind of grabbing points from the guys that are in the top right now. So who is on a good lap right now? We have Daniel Britos. He's up 0.2, but he's almost a second behind. He's in P3 and he's almost a second behind the leader. He has to do a lot to get a little bit closer. So he's up 0.4 right now. Let's get into his cockpit for a little bit. Coming through the Melbourne hairpin. Is this really difficult last turn? You can really screw up your lap. Daniel is up on his time, so he goes into P2. So well done. Let me see, someone we haven't really looked at, I think, is Mr. Chris Barrow, Great Britain, running in P19, but he's up 0.7. He's 2.8 behind the leader. If he keeps this momentum here, I expect him to climb up to maybe P15. See how he negotiates the last turn here. Currently P19, and Barrow goes up to P11. Great run. Another one that seemed to that looks to improve. He's up 0.5. This is Roger Dismukes. No, he overshoots that one and invalidates the lap. Who should we follow now? Let's look at Peter David. Really nice guy if you ever talk to him. So he's up a second. That would give him, yeah, he's way back. So P20 for Peter David on that run. A couple of guys we haven't seen out yet. White and McClellan has not run out. It's Thomas Regner. Had an unfortunate penalty last race, unsafe return to track. He had a lot of problems after going off track. There was a little altercation and he went off track and really couldn't start the car, which is always frustrating. Running right now in P5. Let's look at Lee Ellis here on with his really cool livery. Hey, Philippe Savage. Bonjour. Following Lee Ellis. Very fitting with this livery here for Donington Park. And Donington Park opened 1931. There's an estate here really close. It's called Donington Park Estate, and that's where the racing started. They had a lot of roads on the estate, and someone approached the owner of the estate, and if they could start to do a racetrack on the grounds, and that's what happened. So they started to do racing, but in 1939 they had to close it because the grounds was needed for the World War II effort. They had the staging of equipment here. But it reopened 1977, and they actually had a Formula One race here. Also, they wanted to see if they could actually host the US, or I'm sorry, the British Grand Prix here. And Bernie Ecclestone was really keen on that, but eventually funding didn't really come through, so they couldn't do it. So that was the end of the Formula One on this track. But they do a lot of other racing. They do motorcycle racing and things like that. So Nikos Margaritis. We were admiring the really nice livery here. Ellis gets a lot of screen time with this. So Andy really put down a good time because no one is really challenging him. He's 0.6 ahead of Kansen. So he has really stepped up here. Let's look at Thomas for a little bit. He's up 0.3. So he can crack into the seconds. Maybe he can get into P4. I really wish he has a good race after the disastrous race he had before. There's P4. Provisional P4 for Thomas. Great. Still 0.8 behind the leader. Who haven't we looked at? We haven't looked at Simmer. Simmer runs in P15. Coming around the last turn. We have 12 turns on this track. And Simmer goes up to P10 there. So 12 turns, 4 kilometers or 2.5 miles approximately. Yeah, the target there is perfect. So Shannon is up 0.7, 0.6 right now. So that would push him into maybe P5. Let's see. Coming around the bend. We have 3 minutes left. P9 right now, and P2 for Shannon. Aaron Shannon, look at him. Placed P3 last race in Valencia. Really good showing. So let's go with him in the cockpit. So here we're coming down the little hill area here. Beautiful grounds. Braking point here just to get on that apex. Here comes through the bridge. Second gear, get on the apex, be really careful with the oversteer. And here comes this really weird blind corner. Right-hander, get on that apex. Don't go wide. He's about on the same time. Here's this long straight down to the hairpin. He's going second gear through that one, nice and safe. He's up a little bit. Shannon is now P2. I'm sorry, Abando. He has some traffic in front of him that shouldn't impede. He sits on about the same time right now. It's less than 2 minutes. There's the braking point right by that yellow sign. Going around, pushing out. Not improving his time on this run, but solid drive. Very solid. Yeah, Aaron sits a little bit further back in the championship, so he... can I just browsing down where I can find him? So he's in P19, so he hasn't really performed at all until Valencia. Before he had placed 16 and 20 and 31. He also have a penalty that he got in Barcelona, which really hurt him. So Andy Driscoll, 127.5 right now. He's on fire. The money is on Driscoll. 25 cars on track right now. Everyone has put the time on the board. And you see all the flags there on the leaderboard. Really international crowd here at eSeniors. Really wonderful. Give me hope for a world peace one day. I think everything should be resolved on the racetrack. So the first 8 are within 1 second. Yeah. Oh, Terry Driscoll. There we go. I think that's a son to Terry, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, great showing by Andy. Gonna be really interesting to see. Let's look at my buddy here, Mileski, in his BMW. He's up 0.3. He's running a P15 right now. So it's interesting to see that the times here. I'm running a 128.2 on this track. I think it was. Let's see. Yeah, 128.2 is my time on this track, and I'm like in Group 1. That's like, I don't know, maybe 16, 17, maybe P20 in Group 1 this time. So yeah, Group 1 is just unbelievable. So there we go. That's the provisional, or not provisional anymore, but Andy Driscoll P1, P2. Next to him starts Obando. Then we have Shannon and Kansen on the 2 first rows. So great showing. Yeah, shout out to Frank and Brian, members that are ailing. We really want them to get better real soon. So let's look at the track here. Donington track, little track walk. So the start is on the Wheatcroft Straight. I'm gonna see that come up here in a minute. And there's the start, and goes through Redgate, down on the Craner curves, all the old hairpin going through, and then Starkey's Bridge. That's kind of that little ruin thing that we see on the left as we pass by there. McLean's and Copies is turn number 8. Starkey Straight leads us down to the S's, and we just go through there. Try to keep the momentum coming into the Melbourne hairpin, turning around. Then we have another hairpin, which is Goddard's. That's that's turn 12. So there you have it. That is that's the lap at Donington Park. So we are waiting for the race to start. Let's go back there. Look at the cars as they sit, ready to start to roll. We have the rolling start, kind of just going around the corner. Unfortunately, I don't have that camera view. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, there we go. That thing is weird. It comes and goes. Oh, no, it's not there anymore. Oh, weird. Podcast. Weird. I thought I had that side view. I could show the cars. I don't dare to go through that kind of view that we used before, where you kind of just travel down the pit lane. I don't want to get into that view and screw things up. But Andy Driscoll, P1. Then we have Obando. Behind there on second row, Shannon and Kansund. And then we have Britos and Thomas Reiner. It's going to be interesting, this start here. We have some really spicy drivers. Certainly Obando is a really good starter. So he's going to have the inside line into the first turn. It'll be really interesting to see. We also have Britos down there on P5. And way in the back we have McClellan and Gallagher bringing up the rear. So here we go. People start to position themselves. Shannon warming up the tires. He's in that CYMK livery. See if they can get into position. Hansen from Sweden. Going to be next to Shannon. Britos, good starter too. He's going to push for... he's going to push for some sort of advantage here. Kansund is drifting a little bit back, and Shannon gets a really good start, and Kansund is falling back next to Britos. Driscoll nice and safe in the front. Obando next, and we see someone going by. I think that was Kansund. Yeah, Kansund is off. Looks like there's a pandemonium back there. Ay. There's a lot of cars. Oh, that was really bad. I don't know what happened there, but that's going to be a busy time for the stewards to sort that out. We had Smith, Kansund, White, Holm, Peter David got in there, Dismukes. That's a shame. Top 5 seems to be staying on track here. So Obando is now trying to reach Driscoll. Yeah, the front, yeah, they did good. It's always kind of the midfield that's an issue when you have a start. And it could be, I speculate a little bit, because what started the whole thing was that Kansund went off, and maybe he, for some reason, bounced back into the track and caused the commotion. But yeah, it looks like people were a little bit out of position. You're right there, Stefan. So let's see. Yeah, Kansund way back here in P22. Bad start for him, unfortunately. Let's see. We still have 25 on track, so that's good. We haven't had anyone deciding to quit. Here's Barrow. Trying to reach Ellis. Yeah, we also had a really good race. Oh, Mileski goes off. Back on track again. Yeah, we had a really good Porsche race yesterday. So if you have some time today, look at the Porsche race, especially the last couple of laps. It was really exciting. Statis making a move. No, he's tucking in behind Sosa. Going into the hairpin, or the... And Barrow just passed Ellis. Or not the hairpin, it was the chicane there. I'm just scanning here to see what's going on. There's a lot of things, a lot of close racing right now. We have Simmer chasing Jeremy. Oh, he tries to push on the inside there. He's not really getting the grip coming out. Ellis is now passing Barrow. So Ellis up to P6. Andy has a good form now. Getting into the groove. In front of Obando, he's at 1.5 seconds. Follow Simmer here for a little bit. Just scanning to see if there is action on other parts of the track. So the big losers right now, Canson down 16 positions, Colomb down 12 positions. Big winner right now is Darby up 9, Gallagher up 6. They were the beneficiaries of the calamity there in the beginning. Here comes Barrow. Oh, that was close. Oh, here comes Barrow and Caballero. Nice move there on the inside. Behind we have Simmer and Arobas. Good racing here in the midfield. Simmer really tries to make something happen in his Ferrari. Oh, Canson and Gallagher. He's gonna go inside here in the last turn. Yes, he is. Getting good traction out of there. Look at that. It's just disappearing. Canson has a lot of work to do, but he's a strong driver, so we're gonna see him go up through the field, I'm sure. Let's go over to Parks. A lot of things going on here. James Parks in his McLaren. Let's get into his cockpit for a little bit. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. If you haven't subscribed, do that and punch that little bell and you get notified when we go live. So that's kind of handy. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this race. So James really getting a good push. Scanning down the line here, we see here Statis starting his lap here with Leader in front of him. Leader, that was the winner last race. Leader currently in P12, so he did not have the strong qualifying that he probably wanted to repeat. Yeah, get the like button. We have 20 people watching. I think maybe some of, let's see, well, we have, 19 people watching on YouTube and one on Twitch. Yeah, good tight racing here. Let's go on the helicam. And also let's get look at Simmer. He's really pushing on Arobas. Arobas goes really fat on that curve there. He comes in here to the Melbourne hairpin. He's going to go inside Simmer. Look at that. Yeah. Arobas knew that was coming, so he did a wise choice. Messick, something happened there. Let's go back. Let's do replay. Oh, he's just oversteering, get a little fishtail. Goes off. Wow. Really do a little lawn mover action. Comes back on track. Oh. Well, looks like nothing really happened on that, so that was good news. Let's look at Darby. Nick got that. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, don't do the review yet. You're right. Okay, Jeremy comes back on Simmer. Jeremy in this really cool little livery here with the Pink Floyd. Get a review of that livery right there. Very nice. Okay, start this then. Oh, tries to make a move here in the chicane, and he succeeds. He goes on the inside track into the Melbourne hairpin. Let's see if he overcooks it or not. There's 3 cars behind him, Darby and Parks. Oh, we had a touch. Darby and Parks. Let's do a little replay on that. Oh, there's another one coming on the inside there. Oh, there was a little bump there. That caused that turn around there. It was nice. There was a little waiting. So that's nice. Here comes Kansen. Obando is 1.7 behind Driscoll. Andy is doing good back up there. Don't have to worry about him right now. Mappe Kansen really tries to make something happen. And Kansen is the leader. Oh, Sosa went off. Lost positions. Barrow gets a good run. He's gonna do the inside. Late break. Yeah, Ellis is going really wide. Oh, that was close. Was there a touch? I don't think so. See if Barry can push to get the inside. Yeah. Very nice move there. But he overcooks it a little bit. Here comes Ellis on the inside. Little door to door. Ellis take back the position. Gets a good run out of there. So is he going to be able to secure the inside line on turn 1? Yes, he is. No problems. Good little battle. Very nice. Kansen tries to work himself up through the grid. He's in kind of a this is kind of Verstappen tries to run up through the, and it's gonna stick. No, he's not gonna be able to pass Parks there, but he has a better pace. The pace up in the front. Andy is clocking a 1:28.1 as his best lap so far. Best lap of the race as well. Fastest lap. Yeah, he missed the target. Referring to delivery of Mr. Lee Ellis. A good battle here. Closest battle on track right now. Get in the cockpit as we go through the chicane. Oh, goes on the inside. It's gonna keep that. Oh, excellent braking there by Kansen. Look at that, how you took Parks in that corner. We need a replay on that. That was so beautiful. Look at that outside move. Perfect positioning. Parks goes really tight and goes up a little bit on the curve. That's probably why he lost that. Really, really nice move there. Let's go up with Simmer, chasing Caballero. Hugo Caballero, P2 in the championship, but he hasn't really delivered the last race. P7 last race. Yellow flag on Sosa. Looks like he went off. A good run by Caballero through the chicane. And Simmer taking inside line there, but he's not going to be able to reach just yet. Let's look at Schmidt, really pushing up on Messick. This is P19. He looked a little bit banged up, Schmidt there. Maybe he was part of the pandemonium. Having the BMW, 35, almost 35 minutes left. We should see the pit window open in just a little bit. Who are we looking at? Let's look at Canson. Pushing on Peter David. Yeah, Peter David drives the Jaguar. I saw a comment before on that. A little unusual. We rarely see the Jaguar. Appropriate for a race in England, obviously. Let's go up a Simmer. Oh, something happened there. Contact. Simmer is waiting. Let's do the helicam. What happened here? Ah, Simmer dives on the inside. Yeah, that's not really the best move, but he's waiting. So, yeah, very nice. That's the right thing to do. That gave leader the opportunity to get up here. Ellis goes into the pits now. Pit window open and Ellis jumps in immediately. Interesting. Driscoll very comfortable. 1:27.9. Best lap on Driscoll. Great race. Give him a little screen time. Just for him to hit his marks. Stay focused. Doing a really great job. Stott is also into the pits. Hanson continues to push up the field. Really tries to reach Peter David. The temperature is dropping here during the race. This is kind of a sunset race, if you will. Here they're coming up to Derby in front here. Meleski goes off. Comes back in again. Oh, very close. Oh, that made Derby go off. So that gave Canson the opportunity to pass. Both Peter David. Oh, he looked to be challenging there right in the chicane. Derby is back on them. And you see Parks behind. He went really far. Oh, this is really a tight little group here of 6 drivers. With Schmidt in the back here in the BMW. Going inside move there. Oh, that is very close. Is he going to get the traction out of there that he needs? No. Messick stays in front of him. Going to try and do a move on the inside here. Comes into the first turn. Someone came out from the pits. Oh, door to door. Oh, he slides out, but he's holding. Nice. And Meleski really benefited from that little accident there. Nice there. We saw Schmidt was holding, letting Messick out in front of him. So, oversteer. Gives Gallagher their opportunity. I think that's Gallagher. No, that isn't. That is Messick. No, it's not. I lost who that was now. But a lot of action here in the midfield. Unbelievable. A lot of action. Let's see who else we follow. Continue to follow Canson. He's really fast driver, like I mentioned. He's gonna climb up. Yeah, how many points for first to third? Let me look. So, you get 75 points for P1. You get 69 for P2. You get 64 for P3. And 60 for P4. And then it's only 3 points difference between 5, 6, 7 and 8. So you get more points in the top. So Andy is doing really well. He continues to do really good times. Well, he did a 29.6, so he lost a little bit, but he's about second faster than Obando behind him, so I have really no concern for him. He's doing great race. Here's Messick. Tries to reach Mileski. John Messick. Oh, Mileski goes wide. Gives Messick an opportunity. So the 1, 2 and 3 are pretty set there on the times. Messick is pushing. Barrow goes into the pits. Oh, Mike gets an awkward line there. It's gonna lose the position. Messick passing. Oh, Schmidt behind Mileski had to do an evasive maneuver, and here comes Mileski into the pits. Oh, here comes Zimmer, really pushing up on Jeremy. Is he gonna do an inside move? Looks like it, door to door, no contact. Nice, very nice move there. Oh, here comes Zimmer. I wonder if that was a lapped car. I missed that. But Zimmer up to P6. Good race by him. Caballero is now up behind Arobas. So Zimmer, let's see where Zimmer was. How did Zimmer do? Yeah, Zimmer was P5 last race. So he's now up to P6. But Thomas in front of him is pitting. This pit lane, you really have to practice this one, because the 50 kilometer is coming up really, really quick as you drive into the sign for the speed limit. So Bando has improved his time a little bit, but his tempo is not doing anything for him. Thomas goes into pits now. Who should we watch? There's Thomas in the pits. And here's Hugo Caballero. Looked like Jeremy had a little problem. So now Hugo is able to push up. We see Canson behind him. He's further back. Yeah. Two first drivers are lapping in a completely different universe right now. We'll see how it's going to work out after the pit stops. So So no sign of pit stops yet on the top. We have Britos. P4 went into the pits right now. We're not really halfway yet, but here we go. Here's Caballero goes into the pits. Let's give Driscoll a little screen time. Well deserved, super solid race. See if I can keep that momentum. Let's go into his cockpit actually and see for a little bit. It's interesting to see. Yeah, nice and steady on the wheel. Coming into the last turn. Seems pretty comfortable. Let's follow him for a little bit. Coming up to some traffic in front of him. I think that's Lee Ellis in front of him. Yeah, he seems very comfortable there. Lee Ellis in front there. He is chasing White, so they have their own battle there. That could be a little problem maybe for Driscoll. Oh, there you go. Ellis took White there, P13. Ellis goes, White goes into the pits. So that wasn't such a good lap actually for Driscoll that we followed. He did a 129.9 and Obando did 129.3. So now Obando is getting a little bit closer. See, Canson went into the pits. Oh, now Obando is really getting close. I wonder what's going on. I wonder if Driscoll's tires are running out or he just started to space out a little bit. Yeah, Nico said that he lost in the last hairpin. So maybe you get into the cockpit of Mr. Obando. And Robert Obando, he's practicing all the time. So now we have some traffic in front. That's going to be interesting. Let's get on the helicam here real quick. There we are. Okay, Driscoll is able to pass. Are they going to let him be here? Yeah. And here comes Obando. Obando gets into the traffic now. Oh, Obando oversteers. Obando oversteers and goes off. Unforced error. Wow. And they just won the lottery. So if I was him, I would just push and just continue and do a late pit stop now. Obando now 10 seconds behind. Driscoll now comes up on traffic. I think that is Ellis in front of him. No, it's Gallagher. No, I'm sorry, I'm confused. I think it's actually... Let's see. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's Ellis. Ellis yields nicely. And now Statis goes off. But Driscoll was able to get by. Very nice move there. And now Driscoll goes in. I thought he would wait, but let's see. Let's see what Obando gonna do. Is he gonna go into the pits? No, he continues to be out. Very interesting. Okay, it listens to you, Nikos. I was thinking as he had such a good delta to Obando, he could maybe try and stay out a little bit longer so he could have fresher tires in the end. So let's see what Obando gonna do, and then we have Shannon as well. Shannon is 3 seconds behind Obando. Oh, it's car on track. That was weird. He was just sitting there. Statis is off. Was that Statis? Crazy. There's Shannon. Obando. 20 minutes left. Another 5 minutes or so for the pit stop before we close the pit window. My bet is that Obando gonna go in now. Remember, it was about... Yeah, there we go. It was about 10-second delta. Driscoll. Let's see how Driscoll did in the pit stop. He did a 56-second total, 32 stop, so he did a really good pit stop. Actually, he has one of the best pit stops. Statis have the best. He did a 55 in total. And then we have some really incredibly long pit stops from other drivers. There's Mileski yielding. Driscoll. So now Driscoll really needs just to focus, get the tires up to temp and pressure. Here we have this little group. These have all pitted. So Obando is out, and there is a 10-second gap. Let's see how Obando did in the pit stop. Obando actually did 1 second better, but that didn't help. He's out now 10 seconds behind Driscoll. And Shannon sits in P3. I think everyone have pitted now. Let's look at far away in the bottom. McClellan has not. So we don't see McClellan anymore. I think we lost McClellan. Because Barrow on Thomas. And Thomas has Britos in front of him. That's not going to be easy. So the top three is unchanged from how they started, 1, 2, and 3. Britos started P5. He's up 1 position. The big winner right now is Zimmer and Arobas. Actually, leader, or actually, correction, Darby is up 8 positions from his qualifying. Darby is up in P15. Thomas is pushing. Oh, that's a nice turn. Stays very even with Britos, but Britos comes out a little bit better. Switching over to Caballero to go in the inside. Very nice. Oh, little door to door. Wow, that's racing. I don't see anything bad on that necessarily. It's a good move. What happened here? Obando. Obando is off. That must be a self-inflicted wound. Goes wide. And oh, front damage. That is not good. I think that messed his race completely. He must have received some damage. See if we have a jumping bonnet on him or not. Oh yeah, look at that. Full frontal assault into the wall. Look at that thing is hanging. That is not pretty. Race over for Obando. I think he's gonna go in to repair that. So now Andy Driscoll all but have this in his pocket. Coming out to some traffic here. Shannon is 16 seconds behind. Yeah, you're right. I see a comment there, Nikos. I'm not the strategist really, but nice drive here by Driscoll. Gonna pass the other driver. Is he gonna let him pass? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that was unfortunate. He didn't really get the passage there that he expected, but he has a lot of time. I just wish that they would have lifted a little bit there. Okay, what do we have? Statis. Here's a little group of cars. Something could be interesting. I haven't really seen much of Statis chasing Leader in his Lamborghini. Leader that won in Valencia, but right now running in P11, so this hasn't really been his race. Maybe Valencia track was different. Oh, that's a good run. Statis got out, and we have the lapped car staying aside, I guess. So Statis did a really good move there. Very nice. Blue flags flying. Barrow goes a little yellow flag on Barrow. So a little action here in the midfield. Look at Britos coming up on Obando. So Obando, did he did not go, no, Obando didn't go in. No, he didn't. Look at that. So that should be easy picking for Britos, I would think. Britos was not really able to capitalize. Goes really wide there. Now he's probably going to lose to Thomas. Here comes Thomas. Is he going to switch on the inside? He's going to do an outside move. No, he's going to go inside. There we go. Oh, nice move. Is he going to stick? Britos still have the inside line. Oh, Britos breaks really late. That gives Thomas the opportunity to stick it on the inside. Drag racing up to the first turn. Side by side they go. Britos on the inside. Thomas is thinking a little bit. Maybe that's not worth it. But he clearly have the pace. Let's get into the cockpit. That is Britos. So maybe we do the wing on Britos. Oh, now I get the side view. That's weird. Because normally this key is for just to see the wing view. This is a good view too. Let's try to find which one is the... There is the wing. All my camera views are kind of messed up. Simmer. Let's make something happen on Ellis. Let's... Oh no. It's very weird. Some cars I get the view that I'm expecting or something. Ah, never mind. It's not important. I can work with this. Here's Thomas still chasing hard. Driscoll very comfortable up front still. 15 seconds in front of Shannon. And then Obando is 16 seconds behind Shannon. So I don't think much will change there unless there's a big mistake. 11 minutes left. This Mukes goes up to P19. A good little fight here for P4. Goes past the lap car. Number 5. No, that's... Yeah, there's a lap car in the middle there, isn't it? No, that's up to Obando up front. I'm sorry. But this is actually the fight for P3. Yeah, Obando is all messed up, so he's gonna lose this, I'm sure. So Britos is really pushing now to get the P3. But Obando is soldiering on here. He realizes that, you know, if he goes in, he's gonna lose a lot. And he probably hopes that he can hold on at least to maybe stay in the... I look at the deltas, he might be end up P7. I don't know. We'll see. But he can't have much downforce on that one. Must be super hard. Here we go. Accident 728. Lap car staying aside. Oh, look at this. This is a fight right now. Yeah, Barrow is behind Thomas, making his presence known as well. So this is really compressing the whole gang here. Obando is clearly hurting. He's able to go through that chicane, which is pretty impressive. Thomas is moving on Britos. Britos take evasive action. Goes clearly on the inside line. An accident again. Car 444. That's Caballero. Thomas really have a good line to do that last turn. Picking up some time. Let me quickly look at Statis. Looking racy here in P10 as he tries to reach Jeremy. Jeremy has a lapped car, he's just passing. So does Statis. That car went in, that was Sousa. Went in, possibly repairing. Let's go back to this little triplet here. That's chasing Obando. Oh, something happened, Britos. Let's go back. Just went out of camera. Here's Britos. Oh, we've seen that before. That's exactly what happened to Obando. But Britos was able to avoid going in face first. But now Thomas is behind Obando. So Thomas, he's gonna take this, I'm sure. Thomas P3 in the championship, placed P24 in Valencia. He had a horrible race. Got a penalty on top of it. So this is going to be interesting. So going to do the inside. I think he's just waiting on Obando to go off. I'm still really impressed that Obando is still actually sitting in P3 with a score as messed up as it is. But that also means that he's backing up the field a little bit. Jeremy Robas in P9, he's way back there, and Ellis and Zimmer is back there too. So Bando, he do a 130.9. And right now Andy in the front, slapping in 128.6. Yeah, Ollie, he does. He has damage. Obando went, you can probably see his, see if we get a good view on his front here. It's self-inflicted. He went up on the curb and just went face first into the barrier. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. So he's better off just trying to stay out here. I mean, it's almost 5 minutes left. Oh, we have yellow flags here on park. Let's see status on the robots. They're getting really close now. Not able to do it just yet. Go back to this little group here. That's really the most interesting on track right now. Anything can happen. Oh, a little wobble by Thomas. Gives Barrow a little bit more. Close the distance a little bit. Ritos sitting back there, biding his time. Yeah, Barrow doing really well. Oh, here comes Thomas on the inside. Obando tries to defend. Oh, he breaks late, Obando. Oh, that's amazing that he could do that. Do that late break and get the traction, and that was amazing. I thought he wouldn't be able to do it. And also in this turn, he's able to kind of just not go wide. It's unbelievable. He's really holding on for dear life here. We have all these cars behind him. Hopefully he's not going to be defending too hard. Here comes... Oh, he's drifting a little bit. He's closing the door. That gives Barrow the opportunity to try to go outside, but he's not able to do that really. I hope Obando is not going to do too much aggressive moves here. I'm a little bit nervous, but Thomas who had a horrible race in Valencia. It's really interesting. I'm super impressed that Obando is even keeping this car on track. Hard fight here for P3. I mean, we have 4 cars, maybe even 5 cars fighting for this position. Anything can happen if Thomas and Obando gets together. It's Barrow. To see where Barrow sits. Well, how did he place last time? Oh, he goes wide, Thomas. Oh, that gives Barrow the opportunity. Barrow took the opportunity, open door. This is the best part of the racing today. At this time. Thomas is not letting this go. Oh, that's very close. He's pushing Thomas out a little bit. But Thomas gets a good line coming through there. A little wobble on Barrow. And behind them is Simmer and Britos. Britos is biding his time, ready to pounce. Very close racing here. In the last minutes, it's 2 minutes left. It's unbelievable if Obando can hold on to P3. I would be super impressed. Unbelievable. Oh, here we see someone goes wide. That's Barrow going wide. And Britos is off. We lost Britos. And Thomas is pushing really hard, goes wide, goes out in the gravel. Didn't really lose that much though. Yeah, he did actually. Here comes Simmer. Oh, they're driving their wheels off now, trying to push for P3. But Obando, he holds it. He still holds it. It's 1 minute left. Oh, this is so close. Here comes Barrow. Unbelievably close. Is Barrow going to do a push on the inside? Yes, he is. That's not... Yeah, he's thinking twice about that. So Thomas go wide a little bit there, got a little wobble. So he has really lost contact here. Here comes Barrow. Is he going to do an inside move? Yes, he is. Side by side they go. And there, I don't know if there was contact there, but Obando went off. And here comes both Simmer and Thomas past. Yeah, I think it was... yeah, there was contact. There was contact there. Don't know if he's gonna challenge that, but Simmer just passed Obando as well, and Thomas is pushing. There's less, there's almost no time left. Let's go to Driscoll. We have Barrow now. He chased. Gonna follow him into the goal, Andy. And oh, someone was sitting there on the side. There's Shannon, there's Barrow, there's Thomas. Yeah, Barrow did a great push. So Driscoll is about to go over the line, get the flag. Here comes Andy. There he is. Great race. Let's go back here. We have Barrow. Shannon coming over the line here in a minute. I want to look at these guys because anything can happen here. Oh, that wasn't good. Let's see what happened there. So here's Thomas. What happened? Oh, he just overcooked it. And Simmer comes behind. But, oh, here's some traffic. Oh! Barrow comes really close to these guys. And there's Barrow. So, there it is. Barrow took P3. I'm going to do a quick graphic for my interview. So, Driscoll, Shannon and Barrow. How about that? What a race. Super exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So let's go to, let's see if I can pull in some guys here now, right? Really quick. And gonna get Gonna grab them here and see if we can get someone here. Okay, we have Andy Driscoll. Gonna pull him in. Hey, Andy, I just pulled you into the interview room.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Just gonna see if we have P3 Barrow. There, Chris Barrow. There we go.
Well, this room's rather plush.
Are you in the plush interview room now?
Yes, that's right.
All right, Mr. Barrow, are you there? Chris Barrow.
Yeah, here, guys.
Hey, so yeah, let's start with Mr. Barrow. I mean, you were super racy at the end of this race here. Tell us, how was your race?
It was a hard race, messy. Apologies to, I think, Thomas. I tapped him T1, waited. I just didn't expect him to break. So, yeah, I'm surprised. I'm delighted to be so far up, but it was super hard. And apologies to anybody I touched or tapped on the way around. Yeah, hard race.
Yeah, it's not an easy track, and there's a lot of things happen, and there was some commotion in the start as well. So I'm trying to look at what you play. How did you place in last race? Here we go. Yeah, you didn't
make the last race.
Yeah, you didn't race. Okay, yeah. So I mean, good showing coming into this on this track. Amazing. Mr. Shannon, P2. How about that?
Yes. How about that?
So how was your race?
It was good. I thankfully touched no one this time. Normally I'm pretty touchy, and I made few, if any, mistakes. So it was really, I'm sitting in a soaking wet t-shirt right now. It was a tough race for me just because I was trying to stay caught up to number one, but enjoyable.
And Andy, P1. I mean, you did P2 in Valencia, P1 the race before that, and you have a big fan following, family following, I think, on the stream, which is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, about that. Anyway, look, for me, good race. Had some issues with back markers, but other than that, good. I had Robert I think if Robert would have held it together, that would have probably been a good end of the race. But Aaron was chasing and catching, and I don't know where that pace come from, Aaron, but that was just charging.
Yeah. Robert had a bad off there. It was self-inflicted, and he just went face first into the barrier. But I was amazed that he was holding on for that long. And at the end, I guess, I think there was some contact there, but I don't think he really had that much to do with it, or anyone, because I was amazed that he could control the car the way he did. He went through the chicane and everything like crazy. So, but probably in the end he just couldn't do it. But good showing by you guys on the podium. So I really appreciate it for the entertainment, and we're going to get ready for Group 1.
Great. Good race, guys.
So yeah, congratulations. Thank you, guys, and we'll catch you later. Thank you.
Great race, guys. Thank you.
All right, so that's Group 2. Really great race, a lot of action, and we are getting ready for Group 1. I'm not going to race that one. I still have problems with my Achilles, so I really need to be careful, although I practiced a lot. So thanks to our sponsors, Sim3D, Syndeo, and Castle and Cauldron, making this happen. And if you're new to eSeniors, we're a group of drivers that are 50 years and older. Find us on Facebook or SIMGRID. Look for eSeniors GT3 Championship. You can't join the championships directly on SIMGRID. We want you to be age verified, so you just click on the little icon for Discord, get in there and get age verified, and you can partake in the championships or just the fun races we have during the week. So hope to see you. New drivers are joining basically every week. So yeah, don't miss the next race. It's going to be 1:30 here at Central Time, US Central. So hope to see you then. So have a good one. Thanks for joining us. See you later.